stand up together. Let's see if we can make a box with our arms. All right? And then I like to step my left foot back. That's my good side. You pick whichever is your good side. And we're going to see if we can come on down without using our hands. Use them if you need, but this is a nice little fun mobility challenge, right? Extra points if you can shoot right back up, right? Yes, nice. Yes. 2 gold stars, all right? So let's see if we can all start. You guys can stay facing me. That way you can see your side profile in the mirror, all right? I want you guys to sit up nice and tall, feet flat on the mat. So you guys can stay facing me. I want you guys to be able to see your side profile in the mirror, all right? Arms reaching forward. And then let's start with a few C curves. So this is a flat back. I want you guys just to pull your belly button back and make a big capital C with your spine. Restack, realign. And then we're just going to scoop, scoop, scoop. And then restack, realign. Alright? So making these big C curves, they look easy, but they're a lot of work for these little hip flexors, right? We want to keep those big toes super glued to the mat. They're going to want to pop up, all right? And sit up nice and tall. Let's see if we can do 4 more. Making sure that we're rounding back, all right? And we're not hinging back, all right? We want to see if we can curl our belly button back. Trying to make some space where there isn't any, all right? We got 2 left. Inhale, restack. Exhale, scoop, scoop, scoop. And 1 more. All right. And then we're going to hold this C curve. All right. Hold here. Right arm's going to reach up. And then lower down. Left arm's going to reach up. Lower down. So alternating here. Your little belly button should start to fire up. Our obliques are warming up. We got 1 more each side. And restack, realign, all right? Let's see if we can hold another C curve, all right? Scoop your belly button back. Think of trying to get the tag of your leggings down to the mat or to the ground. From here, let's see if we can reach both arms up. Lower down. Try to keep those big toes super glued to the mat. Reach up, lower down. 2 more. And 1 more. And then reach your arms forward, restack, realign. Last little one we're going to do. Tuck that tailbone, curl back and hold. Now we're going to see if we can rotate to the right and to the left. And then over to the right and to the left. Let's see if we can do 1 more each side. And then center, restack, realign. All right? Now let's see if we can curl all the way down as slow as you can. Slow as you can. 1 vertebrae at a time. All the way down. And bring your arms by your side. Take a big breath in. So for my new people, we're going to check in our Pilates breath. So we're going to take a big breath in through our nose. Fill up your belly with air. Make it as big as you can. And then exhale out through the mouth. Press your belly button down, in and up. So in Pilates, we want to inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. That's one reason why I like teaching with a microphone. Because if you're breathing properly, all you hear is you breathing in this microphone. So big breath in through the nose. And exhale. Every time we exhale, we want to press our belly button down, in and up. That way we can engage our transverse abdominals. All right, we've got these abdominal muscles that act like a corset and hold in all our internal organs. The only way to use those muscles is through our forced breath out. So everyone make themselves laugh or cough right now. You can go a little, right? That's your transverse abdominal. So that muscle that it feels like you pull a muscle sometimes when you sneeze, that's your TA. The only way to engage that muscle is through that forced breath out. So don't worry too much about how to breathe, when to breathe. Just breathe, right? We just want gonna take a big breath in and then exhale. So here, while we're lying down on the mat, I want you guys to get nice and imprinted here. That means we're gonna press our belly button down and have our whole spine connected to the mat. I like to think of myself sliding down a building, and I'm trying to hold on to the window, hold on to the side of the building, keep from hitting the ground. So from here, we're going to reach our arms up and stay with an imprinted spine. We're going to reach those arms back and then exhale, bring your palms back up. So here, we're just bringing some awareness to our spine, all right? When we reach those arms back, there's a tendency to arch the back and splay those ribs. So how far you bring those arms back are going to be determined by your spine. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, bring it back up. Big breath in. We got 2 more. Reach back. Exhale, bring it back up. 1 more. And then exhale, bring those palms all the way down. Shake out those shoulders. From here, let's see if we can start moving those legs and connect our breath to our movement. So we want to take a big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to bring that right leg to tabletop. You can check yourself out in the mirror. We want to make sure that that knee is right over our hip and not here, right? And I'll tell you why in a little bit. So let's lower that right leg down. Exhale, peel that left leg up. Inhale, lower down. Making sure that we're hinging at the hip, all right? And not just bending that knee to get that leg up there. I used to learn the most from Georgia when she would demonstrate what not to do, all right? So if I'm demonstrating what not to do, I'm not trying to pick on anybody, right? That's how I learn. When I see, oh, okay, that's what I'm not supposed to do, that's definitely what I'm doing. So exhale, peel that leg up, inhale, lower. See if we can do 2 more each side. Our spine is still imprinted, so your core is working hard here. 1 more each side. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Now we're going to take a quick breather, take a big breath in. Exhale, we're going to feel both legs up, all right? We're going to stay nice and imprinted. Bring some awareness back to our spine. Notice if you're arching your back. Right away, I want you guys to pull those knees to your chest. Notice how your core gets to take a little vacation, all right? So it's really important in Pilates when we're in tabletop, chair position, whatever you want to call it. We've got our knees pressed out and our knees are over our hips. Now here, we're going to hinge again at the hip. The leg is frozen. We're going to inhale, lower one leg, exhale, pull it back up. Making sure we're not doing this, all right? This is what a lot of people tend to do. It doesn't really matter if you get your foot to the ground. It's all about your spine, all right? So we might just be tapping the air. Bring it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring it back up. If I bring my heel all the way down, I'm going to arch my back, so I'm just tapping the air. Exhale, pull it back up. And if you're doing these right now really hard, inhale, lower. Exhale, pull back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Let's do 2 more each side. And they can be as small as you need, these little movements. 1 more. And then take a little breather. Lower your feet down. You can rock them side to side if you want to. Crack it back, stretch your spine. All right, we've got 1 left here. So take another big breath in. Exhale. We're going to peel both legs up again. From here, we're going to lower both legs. So again, hinging at the hip, inhale, lower. It's the exhale that pulls those legs up. Every time we exhale, belly button presses down. I like to pretend there's a rubber band attached from my toes to my belly button. I'm stretching the rubber band. My exhale contracts the rubber band. And see if we can do 3 more. Stay nice and We got one more. And take a little breather. Lower those legs down. The floor should be nice and warmed up. Last little thing we'll do here is our pelvic circles, alright? So if you're new to Pilates, these might be really tight, but if you're a dancer and new to Pilates, this will be easy for you. So your pelvis is going to stay nice and neutral. All we're going to do here is tilt our pelvis towards our feet, and then tilt your pelvis towards your face. And then tilt towards your feet, and then tilt towards your face. So nothing else is moving but our pelvis, alright? Can't really watch your neighbor. You kind of have to feel this one out. I like to take my hands to my hip bones. That way I'm making sure that just my pelvis is moving forward and back. And then now let's see if we can take it side to side. So here, we're not crunching the obliques, alright, and do a little dance. We want to make a little seesaw motion happen with those hip bones. So your left hip bone is going to drop down, your right is going to come up, and then same thing on the other side. Right hip is going to lower, left hip is going to lift up. So your hips are like a little seesaw, or some people like to imagine they've got a marble, and they're taking that marble side to side. Now see if we can add the front, back, and the side to side all together, making a full pelvic circle. So you can go in whichever direction you want. We're going to do both. But see, sometimes if your hips are really tight, it's nice to make these big exaggerated movements, right? And then try to quiet everything else down. Quiet the legs, quiet the core, and move just those hips. And then see if we can reverse these circles. And then last two little circles here. One more. And then all of that work to find our neutral pelvis. Alright, so now we've got a nice neutral pelvis, meaning if we had a pan of water right here in our pelvis, it would not spill at all. Alright? Real important that we can stay in our neutral pelvis when we start moving those legs around. Hands are going to stay by our side, and then we're going to check back in with our Pilates breath for the hundreds. So legs are going to come into tabletop. Arms are going to reach up into the ceiling. The 100 is a breathing exercise. We're taking 10 deep breaths in. There's a bunch of y'all in here today. It should sound loud with everybody breathing. So on an inhale, we're going to press our palms down. Lift your chin to your chest, eyes to your belly. From here, we're going to inhale, start pumping those arms. 5 times on an inhale, 5 times on an exhale. Your shoulders are down and back, your arms are straight like boards. We don't have these floppy wrists here, alright? Straight like boards, big breath in. We can stay here, or we can extend those legs straight up, or lower them to a 45. This will be your full 100 here. Big breath in. Exhale. Halfway there. Keep pumping, keep breathing. At any point you can return to tabletop. Lower your head down, but keep breathing, keep pumping. Big breath in. 2 more. 1 more. Exhale, all the breath out. Hug your knees in. There you go. If you hate it not, everyone's done, alright? But it gets the job done. So roll-ups. You can do these with bent legs and grab the back of your thighs, or the full version, legs are straight, arms reach to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, take a big breath in, chin to chest, curl up. First roll up of the day is always the worst one, and then slowly roll back down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms go back, inhale, reach up, chin to chest. Exhale, reach over. So your modification, if you're struggling to roll up, I don't expect anyone to be able to do this on their first day, is to bend those knees, grab the back of your thighs, chin to chest, a little scoop, and then lower back down. Or you can want to practice to be able to do. Exhale, reach over. And then inhale, we roll right back down. So find what's working for you today. Every day, Pilates is different. Someday you can do things, someday you can't. But modify what you need. Legs are bent, grab the back of those thighs and scoop, scoop, scoop. Roll-ups are so important as we get older to be able to do this little motion, right? It's just as simple, something as simple as getting up out of the bed in the morning, right? Using your core, not pulling on your back. See if we can do 2 more. Inhale, we lower down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, arms go back. 1 more. And exhale. And then slowly roll on down. And then arms are going to come by your side. One of my faves, single leg circle. Great hip opener, all right? So if you're struggling with those pelvic circles, these single leg circles are going to really help you loosen up these hips, all right? So we're going to take that right leg, reach it up. We're going to point our right toe. I want you guys to turn it out, turn it in. Turn it out, turn it in. So just a small rotation here with that right leg. We got 2 more. And last one. We're going to turn it out and hold. Right leg is going to go down to the left. Exhale, lift up to the right. So these circles can be as small as you need. The goal here is to keep these hips really still. Alright? So we don't want these big circles and rocking those hips around. We want small, controlled movements here. We got 2, 1, pause, reverse these circles. Alright? These are sneaky. They get hard. Your leg might be shaking. You want to inhale, lower. Exhale, pull it up. We got 2 more. 1 more. Now reach up, grab the back of your right leg, give it a little stretch. All right? Now we're going to see if we can climb our tree, all right? We're going to lower that right leg to a 45. Another good one to help you with your roll-ups. Hands are going to go underneath your leg. You're going to roll and walk up your tree. 1 hand at a time. And then lower back down, all right? Make sure your leg is at a 45. If your leg is way up here, you're not going to go walk up that tree. I definitely can. So stay in your 45, chin to chest, grab the back of your legs and pull yourself up. See if we can do 2 more. Chin to chest, walk, and lower back down. We got 1 more. Chin to chest, hands walk you up your leg, and then take a big breather, pull that leg back, stretch. And then 1 more big breath in, lower that right leg down. Notice if one leg feels warmer than the other, and you've opened up that right hip. Let's see if we can do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to press down on that right heel. That's your anchor to the ground. Lift that left leg up, point, turn out, turn in, turn out, turn in. Small movements here. And we've got 3 more. 2, last one, and then we're going to turn out and hold. Left leg is going to go down to the right. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower, exhale, pull it up. Use your breath. There's a lot of power there. Don't hold your breath. We got 3, 2, 1 more, and then reverse. Inhale, exhale. We got 3, 2, 1 more, and reach up, give your leg a little stretch. This side might be a little tighter than the other. Take a few big breaths in. First thing you do in class is hold your breath. All right, let's lower that left leg to the 45. Let's see if we can walk on up. Grab the back of your thighs. Scoop. A lot of obliques here. Use those hands as much as you it with your hands. And we're going to come back into our C curve. So we're balancing on our tailbone, and then we're going to pull our belly button back. Right away, it should feel like you're about to fall back, all right? So we're going to stay in our C curve, chin to chest. Inhale, we roll back. Exhale. Use your exhale to scoop you back up. Great massage on the spine. All right? And we might be doing these little mini rolls right here, right? We might not be able to rock all the way up yet. But again, the goal is to massage the spine. Great way to loosen up that lower back. You don't have to roll all the way up to enjoy the benefits of rolling like a ball. You can just be here with it. Now your obliques are going to check in if you scoop yourself all the way up. Things to watch for here, all right? We want to keep ourselves in a tight little ball. And we don't want to use our feet as rudders, all right? We're not doing this motion, all right? See if we can do 2 or 3 more. Inhale, roll back. 1 more. Stay in that tight little ball. All right, we got our ab series here. Let's see if we can take it on down. And single leg stretch. You're going to hold the right leg in, extend that left leg, and switch. And switch. Modifications here, this is the full version. You can always lower your head and point those legs straight up. If you're feeling any tension in your lower back, all right, this is where you want to be. Chin to chest. And then if everything's fine, you can go out to a 45. We've got 6. And 4. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Hug your legs in. Lower your head down. Take a little breather. All right? We've got our double leg stretch next. So, same setup. We're going to see if we can stay in this little tucked ball. You can always lower your head if you need. So, just something important to pay attention to. If our head is here, I'd rather you lower your head down. All right? It's eyes to your belly, and if you can't do this, it's best for your neck to just keep your head down. Otherwise, make sure you've got your eyes on your belly, hands on your shins. We're going to extend those legs long, palms to the ceiling. Exhale, close. Inhale, reach. Exhale, close. So we're not moving our head with our arms. Our head is staying up. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. Exhale. We've got 4 more. Reach. 3. Reach. 1 more. Stay out here. Because you can. Hold. Bring it all the way in. Lower your head down. Take a little breather, alright? Almost halfway there. Legs to the ceiling. We've got our scissors. You can always keep your head down or chin to chest. Grab the back of your right leg. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. And then if you can speed these up. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull. We've got 4. 3. 2 more. 1 more. And take a little breather. Alright, you guys are lucky I'm giving all these breaks rolling. You can breeze through this whole series, alright? Legs to the ceiling. Hands can stay by your side. Keep your head down if you need. Or hands behind your head, elbows wide. We're going to inhale, lower. Exhale, pull up. Use your exhale to pull those legs up. We've got 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more. All right, you guys made it to the end. We got our crisscross, and then we'll stretch out these abs, all right? So here, real important, legs are in true tabletop, all right? Hands behind your head, chin to chest. I want you guys not to do this. Oh my gosh, that's my pet peeve, all right? It doesn't matter if you get your elbow to your knee, all right? Think of bringing your rib You should be able to see those elbows. And not pressing or straining right now. We're rotating with those obliques, with those ribs. We've got 4. All right, last 3. And 2. 1 more each side. Finish your last one. Take a little breather. All right. Let's see if we can roll ourselves over real quick for a little swan stretch. So hands underneath your shoulders. All right. We've got our elbows tucked in. Feet are flat on the mat. Gaze is going to stay down. Press into your hands. What I want you guys to focus on here is pulling your belly button up to the ceiling. All right. So as we roll up, we zip our belly button in and up. And then lower back down. Gaze stays down so we're not leading with our head. And we want to really think of pulling our belly button up to the ceiling to stretch out our core. Unfortunately, it's not going to just stretch itself if you don't pull that belly button in and up. And that's all Pilates, right? A lot of mind-body connection. You have to tell your body over and over again, do this, do this, do this, and you might not feel something the first time, the 30th time, but then all this muscle memory pays off, and then you're going to feel new muscles working. See, we can do 2 more. Reach up and lower down. We've got 1 more. Reach up and lower down. All right, from here we can press back, quick little child's pose stretch, hips go back, arms reach forward, take a little stretch. And then we're going to sit ourselves up for our spine stretch forward. So you can face the front, so you can see your side profile, all right? I want you guys to sit up tall, all right? Your feet are flexed, and we're going to keep our legs together. Spine stretch forward. We're not reaching for our toes. All right, we want to stretch our spine. So fingers are going to stay in line with your shoulders. You're going to sit up straight, and then we're going to reach those fingers forward. Drop your forehead towards your knees. Head drops between your hands. Restack, realign. So reaching around forward as if someone's pulling your fingers away from you. And then restack, realign. Keep those shoulders down, chin to chest, forehead towards your knees, and then restack, realign, all right? Round yourself forward. Think of this as your C curve in the opposite direction. Nice way to stretch out your thoracic spine. You want to round and reach forward. Restack, realign. We got 2 more. Reach around forward, and then restack. 1 more. Reach, and then restack. From here, our saw stretch, we're going to take those feet about as wide as our mat, all right? We're going to do the first 2 slow, and then the rest we'll do in real time, all right? So arms open to a T. You rotate to the right. Your arms stay straight. You pulse 3 times, and then come back to center. Rotate to the left. Pulse 3 times, all right? These are real tough, right? But probably the most important stretch in Pilates. If you do one thing every day, let it be your saw stretch. So see if now we can pick up the pace. So we're going to be at center. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Inhale, rotate. So the back arm is just as engaged as the front. It's not just flapping back there. Exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Inhale. See if you can do 2 more each side. And big breath in. And then 1 more each side. Hip flexors are probably talking to you. These are tough. Exhale. And then take a big breath in. take a little butterfly stretch. Those hip flexors might need it. So I find new people in Pilates, it's not your core that tires out first, but it's these darn hip flexors, all right? They're so weak, they're so tight. So the good news is Pilates will strengthen them, loosen them up. That's why it's great for cross training, because it really helps you in everything else you might be doing. So roll open leg rocker. All right, I know you guys love this one. We're going to grab our ankles, go back to your tailbone, back to that rolling like a ball shape, all right? We're just going to do the prep today. Unless you want extra points, you can do the full version, all right? Sit up nice and tall. We're just going to extend that right leg long and then switch, all right? So if you know open leg rocker, you can go for it, all right? We'll start by just extending one leg at a time. All right, you can stay here all day. Just stretch the back of those legs. If you want to challenge, see if you can extend both legs. I have my socks on today, so it's a little bit harder. Hold here, bring it back in, stretch those legs, and then bring it back in. If you want to do the full version, you can rock that, rock on it. That's your whole open leg rocker. Stick with these single legs. I mean, yeah, have fun. It's Saturday. Try it out, right? We're all friends in here. Nobody's gonna laugh at you if you can't do it, right? Here's where you find out how important lengthening is, right? It's my lengthened legs that keeps me from falling all the way forward, right? So that's what we mean in Pilates when we say lengthen. Lengthen through those toes. Reach, reach, reach. You can always do this with your legs bent too. Have fun. Roll back up, all right? Now see if we can bring those legs together. Take it on down. Corkscrew. All right, we're not going to do too many of these. Hands by your side, legs together. Corkscrew really small. We're going to lower that right leg, both legs down to the right. Exhale, lift up through the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull back up. Small movements here. Check back in with your pelvis. We want our pelvis to stay neutral. All right, we're not pulling those legs up there. Nice and controlled. Inhale, lower. Exhale. We got one more each side. And exhale. Finish that last one. Hug your knees in. Take a little breather. All right, feet are going to come flat to the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Hands are going to be by our side. I want you guys to start with these bridges real small. So we're just going to tilt the pelvis towards our face, lift our tailbone and lower back, and then roll back down. So articulating our bridges, starting small, we're going to lift just our tailbone and lower back. All right. And then see if we can lift up to our middle back. And then roll it on down. And one more just to the mid-back region. And then see if we can go up to the shoulder blades. And then lower on down. Just articulating here. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And then now let's see if we can roll all the way up to our straight line from our knees, hips, and shoulders. That's when those mirrors help out. I can't tell you how many times I thought I was all the way up and then started working out with the mirror. I said, oh no, and then roll all the way back down. So if you want to feel super confident doing Pilates, do what I did. Do it with no mirror for 6 months and you're going to think you're a Pilates pro, and then you jump in front of a mirror somewhere and have a reality check. And then roll all the way back down. Let's see if we can do 2 more. And tuck and roll up all the way. And then last one. See if you can roll. And then hold once we get up here. All right? Love this neat little trick. I want you to take your pelvis, shift it towards your knees. All right? Create a little more space in your spine. And then lower and lift up. Squeeze and lift up. We've got 4 more. Halfway down, all the way up. Halfway down, squeeze and lift. We got 2 more. And 1 more. And then let's see if we can lower all the way down. All right. Same thing, but let's see if we can lift and lower those heels. So bridge your hips up all the way. And then let's see if we can just lift those heels, lower those heels, lift and lower. Hamstrings might be checking in here. Lift and lower. You might have to scoot those feet closer to your seat. We've got 4 and 2 and 1 more. Keep your heels lifted. We're going to lower halfway, squeeze and lift up. Lower halfway, squeeze, lift up. Whole back of the legs are on fire. Lower halfway, squeeze, press up. We got 4 more. Last 3. And 2 more. 1 more. And then lower your heels. You can lower your tailbone. Send those legs to the ceiling. Flex and point. Maybe give your legs a little hug. All right, warming up for these single leg bridges. Hands are going to stay by your side. Let's take that right ankle over our left knee. All right, hands are going to stay by our side. Pressing into just that left heel. Bridge those hips up. Bringing some awareness to your hip height. All right, we're keeping those hip bones the same height here. So we're not letting one hip dip lower than the other. It's like a stretch and a workout all in one. See if we can do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Lower on down. Now we're going to keep that right ankle where it is. Arms are going to open to a T. And then let's use that right leg to pull that left leg down. Big rotation for the spine. You can keep your eyes to the ceiling or add in some rotation and look to the left. So your legs are to the right, your gaze is to the left, and this big rotation for your spine. Big breath in. All right, now we're going to stack those ankles and knees on this right side. All right. Stay nice and stacked. You got your knees and ankles together. I want you guys to take that left arm, bring it to meet your right. So now we're on our side. And we're just going to open back up. Big rotation for the spine. Bring your left hand back to your right. And then open on up. Bring it on in. And then open up. All right, if you got some shoulder issues in here, it might be a little tough to open here. My cheat code with my shoulders is sometimes I always just make a fist over my shoulder in front of my chest if something is too much for my shoulder. All right, last one here. Open all the way up. And then we're going to stack our hands from here. If you've come to class lately, you know all about these side teasers lately. So I want you guys to keep your right hand down and just reach for those toes. And then bring it on down. Simple, simple here. Lower and reach. Now if you're feeling confident today, you can reach. And all the way up. And then glide on down. And reach. Your right hand is still on the ground, so you're not all the way lifted, all right? Reach. Let's see if you can do 1 more and hold. Wherever you're at today, hold. And then maybe you can reach both arms up. Maybe not. And then lower all the way down. Nice job, y'all. And then hands by your side. Let's take that left ankle over your right. Starting with those single leg bridges. Snuck in those side teasers on y'all. So let's press our hands down. Press your heel down. Squeeze and lift. And then lower back down. Squeeze and lift. and lower back down. Check back into those hips. Make sure they're the same height as you squeeze and lift up. We got 4 more. Squeeze and lift. Lower on down. And we got 2 more. Squeeze and lift. And 1 more. Reach up. And slowly lower down. Arms open to a T. Use that left leg. Pull your right knee all the way down. Maybe this side is tighter. I don't know mine is. And then if you want to add that rotation, look to the right. Stay here for a few big breaths in. Back to you if you can get your back to crack here. Take another big breath in, and then we're going to stack those ankles and knees again. All right, now let's take that right hand to meet our left. Stay nice and stacked, and then open up your chest. Big breath in, and then bring it back together. And then big opening. And then stack your hands, and then reach back. Big stretch. And then bring it on back. 2 more here. Big stretch. And last one. Y'all don't even know. I could not do this 6 months ago with my shoulder. Thank you, Pilates. So now we're going to stack those arms. Come onto your left side. Stay here. And all we're going to do is lengthen those legs and reach for your toes. You don't even have to leave the ground. And bring it back down. And then reach up. And then lower on down. Reach up. And then if you're ready, you're going to reach, reach, reach. Slide that left hand, reach for those toes. And then slowly lower back down. And then reach, reach, reach. And lower on down. Let's see if we can do 2 more. Reach, reach, reach. And on that last one, we're going to hold. So let's reach up and hold. Hold this or reach both hands forward. Take a big breath in. And then if you're here, reach your arms up and lower all the way down. Nice job, guys. All right, we've made it. We'll do a few single leg teasers, and then you guys are free to go enjoy the rest of your Saturday, all right? So these single leg teasers, we're going to set up with our feet flat, our hands by our sides. Extend that right leg long. Now, your little cheat code here, slide that left foot further away from you. That's going to make this easier. Think back to our climbing our tree, all right? You can grab the back of your thighs if you need and climb yourself up. Or see if you can take your hands to the ceiling, reach and roll up. And then roll back down. So grab the back of your thighs if you need. Reach and roll up. Roll back down. We got 1 more. Reach and roll up. Hold here. Switch legs. And then lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale. Reach back up. Chin to chest. Roll up. We got 1 more, y'all. 1 more. Give it your all. Reach up. Hold. Hold, hold. Grab the back of your thighs if you need. Extend both legs. All right? You can stay here all day. That's what I do on my back porch to practice Pilates, right? And if you can, reach your arms forward. Take a big breath in. Lower, down, slow as you can. You guys made it. Roll over onto your chest, all right? I want you guys to take your hands underneath your shoulders, hug your elbows in. We're going to do a few more swans here. So press into those hands, feet are flat on the mat. Just reach and roll up, and then roll back down. And then just press into your hands, lift your chest, lower back down. 2 more. And lower down. We got 1 more. And lower on down. Now keep your hands where they are. Let's tuck those toes underneath our heels. We're in our Pilates V, all right? We're going to press up and hold the plank, all right? So if you can, we're going to press everything up all together. Draw your shoulders down and back. We want those lats to be holding us up. We're not just dumping all of our weight in our wrist. From here, we got 3 Pilates push-ups. Bring your chest down, press back up, lower, press, 1 more, and press up. Send those hips up, walk your hands to your feet all the way. Let your arms just hang, and then roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach up, we're going to do that 2 more times, all right? So roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Walk it out on a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold here. We've got 3, 2, 1 more. Press up and hold. Hips go back. Hands walk you back. We got 3, 2, 1. And let those arms hang. Reach and roll up. Reach up. And then last time, we're going to round down 1 vertebrae at a time. Hands come to the ground. We got 3, 2, 1. Hold and find that straight line from your head to your heels. We're going to lower, press back up. We got 2, 1 more. Press up, hips go up. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hang here, and then roll yourself all the way up. You guys made it fast. Great job, y'all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Good.
And I think I'm teaching next Saturday too, so see y'all then. This is fun. Woohoo! Good job, y'all.